then basically that road network already digitized and then given attributes of something like something like what is the speed of the road, speed on different roads at different times. Suppose you say 4 o'clock, so at 4 o'clock what will be the speed the vehicles will be moving. So if you digitize all those things, it will help you to find out how much time it takes to reach your railway station. That is the optimum path, the shortest time it is taken. Suppose you wanted to construct a road from here to Delhi, new road, so then there you will be looking at the cost. So how much cost I can reduce? So then you can use different techniques, remote sensing GIS, and find out which is the best cost or optimum cost. Even sometimes it is higher, larger the length, but cost may be less. So because the ground conditions, suppose there are so many bridges coming in between, then it will be high cost. If you avoid even one bridge, you can reduce crores of rupees. So that way you will do it. Another is shortest route. If you wanted to use for the shortest route, so then you can also use GIS. It is just measuring the distance, giving the shortest. So that means GIS will be answering the 6 questions what I mentioned. What, where, and then you have a changes, pattern, models, and then optimum path. These are the 6 things. So in summary, GIS is a integrating technology consisting of remote sensing, cartography and mapping, GPS, computers, RDBMS, information technology, communication technology, surveying and field data collection. So the GIS consisting of or coming input or coming information from different sources. So all play an important role in a GIS. So let us come to understanding of what is geographical information system. So GIS means it is a geographical information system. So dealing with the geo means earth, and then show it in a graph. So that is a geographical. And then if you take a satellite data and then you convert into an information. So digital number 0 to 255. If you convert into either it is agriculture, forestry or water, so that becomes an information. And then suppose you take you digitize a road. Then you say that this road is a state highway and this is the width of the road and this is constructed or laid and so on so date. So these are all attribute information. So that means you are digitizing the road and assigning the attributes. So that means you are giving an information to that. Converting a satellite data into a useful information into different land use. And then if you put into a computer, so then it is a geographical information system. It doesn't mean that whatever you put into system that is the only GIS. So let us talk about GIS, which came in 1960s. So that time we don't have much computers also. Or let us talk about the Survey of India maps, what they generate. So they also generate map using templates and then different cartographic methods. So they use different layers. Suppose if the road is there, drainage network is there, contours are there, and then you have forest information is there. So much of information they generate into a different sheet, and then what they do is they make the template and print one after the other. So that means it is something like a overlaying. So GIS, one of the components or one of the things, terminology what you use, overlaying, theme generation. So in olden days their maps generation is also used similar way. If you talk about a photography, how the photography is generated, basically it is generated in 4 colors: black, cyan, magenta and yellow. If you combine together, then you get a good color picture. If they are not properly registered, sometimes some of the newspapers you see a blurred picture. So that means all the 4 layers are not printed properly. So that's why there is a shift in that. In case of GIS also, if you don't register properly, so then these type of problems also may arise. So let us understand one by one what is the geography. So it is geography is the science of Earth's physical feature, resources, climate and population. And you see this, there is a earth, what and where the concept, and then you have a snakes and ladder. With the old persons, normally we used to play this one, but nowadays this mostly people, younger people may not be playing. It's basically starting the game and winning the game, who wins the first. So what is the importance of this? Basically starting from 1 and reaching 100. So that means location is important here. So you start from one place and reaching other place. In case of GIS also, the location is important. Geography means geo plus the graph. So then let us go to the information. If one is the factual data, suppose you use a satellite, it records the information what is coming from the ground in a digital numbers. So that is a data. Suppose if you convert the data into a meaningful information, so that is called the information. So here the alphabets are arranged in the order. Suppose you say that, so suppose I ask you, if you convert this into a different order, so you will get a name of the fruit. So can you do this? What will come from this? So similarly arrange this, you will get a animal name. So here also an animal. So just see what it is and then what word you get here. So this is basically a data. The alphabets which are not properly arranged, like this thing BPAEL, etc., OGE and the CEA. Suppose you convert this into information. So this will become an apple. You see, APPLE. So that is apple, and then that animal is the dog, and then cat. So that's what you also ask the children, so they develop their mental intellectual ability. So then in case of GIS, the advantage is that whatever you get an information, so that you can represent in a graphical. See, apple means how it looks, and the dog, this thing. So then we come to that concepts of GIS, water cycle system. So see, what we discussed is, we discussed about geographic, information and then system. So system is something like a water hydrologic cycle. So you have a rainfall falls and then it runoffs and percolates and then evaporation and evapotranspiration and then coming back to you as a clouds and then rain. It is a complete cycle. Suppose I wanted to make a Dehradun information system. So then I have to take the total city map and then digitize and then convert into different useful information, and then somebody comes to